Morning everybody, this is Phil Beckwith, the professional painter and decorator. Thanks for tuning in again. I thought today I'll do a quick video because I've had a few comments where people have got bored after 6 minutes. Half an hour videos are too long for them. So this is a quick one. I won't be showing you everything that I'm doing, but you'll get the principle of the idea of what I'm doing today, which is Breeze Block. This is Breeze Block Garage. We've got 3 of us on this today. Customers had to go themselves. You can see there, got sick of it, called us in, and we're going to come in and do a bit of spraying with the GX fine finish. Obviously I won't be using a fine finish tip on that. I'll be using a 519 tip because that's the biggest tip I've got. It's also the biggest tip. The 19 tip is the biggest that the GXFF will actually take. If you've got the GX 22, that'll take a 0.22 size tip orifice, and that's because of the hose length and the diameter of the hose is bigger, so it does take more paint through it. But today this is quite a simple one. It'll be a quick video. I'm just showing you we've got Breeze Block. The principle is we spray the Breeze Block with the Airless sprayer, and then we've got the other 2 chaps and they're going to follow me up back rolling. Now this will probably be 2 or 3 coats and we'll see how we go with that. Now, ceiling's already done. The floor, we're not too worried about because that's going to be floor painted later, so we can go into that slightly. The Breeze Block will be flooded in with the roller. We've got long pile rollers. They're not quite sheepskin because we didn't want to spend well, £16 for a sheepskin. These are just long pile synthetics. It's about 6 or 7. These are from Dulux. So we'll flood in with the rollers, spray, flood in, and job's a good one. Dead easy, quite a simple job. The biggest thing that I've been, what everybody moans about, taping up, yeah, you see all the way around, taping up. I've been getting the light. I've been 10-15 minutes taping up, just protecting electric boxes, bit on the water pipes. The water pipes are going to have insulation over them anyway, so I've done the main parts so they don't get any overspray. Bit of a door frame there that's already been painted. Can you just see that? Protected that. Say ceiling's not an issue, and it's mainly now just the sockets, which I'll bring one into just there. You see that? Yeah. So other than that, straightforward. I'll come back to you after we've done some during the videos together. I do my usual thumbs up so I know when to edit it, and we'll piece it together, and then you'll see what it's like when it's finished and sprayed and back rolled. This is the future for anybody who's looking at doing spraying in a garage on Breeze Block. You need to be spraying it, flood it in, back roll it. So thumbs up, we're finishing for now. Just back again, just show you what I've done. I've set up my spray gun. I've got the white mesh in because we're doing masonry paint using Santex. I've got an extension bar. I put the clean shot on the end, and I'm using a 519 spray tip. The clean shot, I'm not going to be tweaking the clean shot to make it no tail, you know, the spitting tail that you get. It's on Breeze Block, it's only a masonry paint, I'm not worried. So I've opened out all the way the clean shot to let the paint go all the way through. I'm using the clean shot mainly for the swivel head. So that's what you'll see. I've got a 12-inch bar on my Tri-Tech, and then I'll just put a clean shot on. And my tip that I'm using is actually a Titan tip because that's the biggest I've got. That's off my other unit because I've not got the unit with me. I'm just using the Graco at the minute. So that's that. I'll stop again, thumbs up, and I'll come back when I've done some spraying. can you see there, when I was doing this spraying, you've got to remember to try and keep your 12-inch, like your foot away from the surface when you're spraying to keep an even distance. And I'm going top to bottom. I was swiveling the head around just to make it a bit easier so I wasn't having to bend down, up and down so much, because you want to make it life as easy as possible for yourself. Now, when you're spraying, this is just the first coat going on the breeze block. Just try and get that 50% overlap. Now, I'm not too worried about my technique on this. First coat going on. By the time I come to the second coat, we'll be building it up and then following up with the rollers. But if you can see, I mean, it's obviously bandy at the minute because it was a bit thin down paint and it's going over such a dark colour. But you can see what we are at the moment. We're a vast improvement, and that's just with one coat, and that's just using Santex. Oh, position my mask, it's rubbing a bit tight. But so that's one coat. We're just going to let that dry off. Then we're going to come back onto it again. Me blast another coat on with the other guys just following me up rolling. But to say that was grey breeze block, that's not bad for one coat. And this is just a Santex that the customers supplied. Santex smooth masonry paint, and I should think it's from B&Q. But all good so far. As I say, weren't worried about the ceiling because that's white. Not worried about that. Side of the door frame there, we just put the Cortex, whatever you call it, the plastic sheet in just to protect the fancy brickwork. And I've shut down the door as I've come down to it so we don't get any overspray on it. Not that there's a lot of overspray, it's more of a case of the dust being bounced up from the floor. But no, all good so far, and I'm not covered in paint, so that's good. See you in a bit. There we are, this has had 2 spray coats, and now we're following up with the roller. Pushing around the top, you see that, it's nearly filled. That's nearly filled. So what we'll do, we'll get it all rolled, and then we'll finish with another spray and just follow up with the roller as well, and that should be it. That's probably 4 coats. But don't forget, this is having plenty of paint because we've got the 519 tip on, and the roller's also being loaded up. Made it a lot easier. You'd never get that done with just rolling it. The spray has obviously helped getting it into all the nooks and crannies, and then we're aiding it then with the brush around the tops and rolling in with that long pile roller. So I'll come back in a bit, thumbs up, and show you it finished. Right, we're back now. We've done 2 spray coats, and the apprentices are just following me up with a roller coat. Right, the second coat, it was literally obliterating the brickwork. Literally, don't worry if it runs, don't worry if you're putting more on than you need, because by the time you've gone over with the roller, you're going to roll it out. So don't worry about that. But can you see that? That's 3 coats with the roller. We're nearly there. Just panning round. Now the plan is, we'll just get this last bit of wall done. We'll have a bit of dinner. We've only been on it 3 hours, so I don't think we've done bad at all. So we've had 3 hours, we're rolling it. It's going off nicely. And what I'll do, I'll come back and I'll put a final spray coat over all of it just to even anything up. Then that'll be finished. And then we're all done. And then I'll just show you a finished coat after that. Right, here we are. We've now completed. We've done the walls. We've done what I said earlier. We've given it a waft, well, first coat of the spray, followed up by somebody rolling, obviously loading the roller up, obliterating it, getting it all the way in, because the spray helps get into all the little holes of the breeze block. We gave it a 3rd spray, well, really a decent 2nd spray, which was after the roller coat. That was then followed up by just going over again with a roller, just lightly. That flooded it all in. And then we've gave it a 4th coat with the sprayer, and then gave that plenty, really flooded it into the surface. You can probably see it there. Once that was on, I followed up with a roller down there, just followed up with a roller, and literally top to bottom, pushed into that paint, pushed that paint into the surface that was on there, and that's covered really decent 4 coats. I don't know whether you can see it. Should be able to see that. Now, I'm going to ask you, what would you charge for something like this? I'm going to look at the camera. What would you charge for something like this? Because this, to us, 750 quid. There's been 3 of us on it, but 3 of us, we knew what we were doing. We've coated it out, and we've got it done in a day. And we've probably been just over 4 hours with cleaning out, taping up. 750. Are we right? What would you be charging? I'll look at the camera again. What would you be charging on this? Been 3 of us on it. If you were on your own, you'd probably be 2-3 days. But this is a bit of a skill job, really. Don't you think it's a skill job when you're using a sprayer and you're getting it onto the surface? Yeah, you don't have to worry too much about technique. It's a good one to learn about a sprayer on breeze block, because you're not having to be too critical, because once it's onto the surface, I'll just pause you there. Once it's onto the surface, it doesn't matter what your finish is like, whether you've got it too close, too far away, whether you've got tails or not. That doesn't matter, because you're rolling over it. That, by the by, you've got the paint onto the surface. With the amount that you're going on, you're going to obliterate these little holes in the breeze block, and you've gone over it with a roller. It's called back rolling. So you spray on and back roll. Yeah, I'm not telling you anything you don't know. But this, done in 4 hours, 3 of us on it, 750. And I'll say 750 all day long. What do you think? That doesn't include the paint. The customer's bought the paint. That's Santex Smooth. You can see that there. Santex Smooth, £30 a 10-litre tub. It was all right. It's retail Santex. It's ideal on a garage. But look, we've got it done. It's covered lovely. Little side room down there. There's little holes. Very bad breeze block. That's covered as well. On the final coat of that, I did just go over it with the sprayer again, just to level anything out with the which might have been from the roller. But again, I don't know what you're seeing here. All the way around. Breeze block. Everybody hates breeze block, but it's not a problem if you know what you're doing. See where we're masping again. I've had it a bit too tight. But look at this. Customer had been all weekend doing 1 coat on 1 wall, and we've come in 4 hours. We blasted it out. Good 4 coats. So yeah, give us some comments below. Give us a thumbs up. Smash the like button. I don't know where the like button is on here. Would it? There. It doesn't matter. But yeah, give us some feedback. What do you think? Do you like breeze block painting? It's not the nicest surface to paint, but yeah, look at it. Vast improvement. And again, we're only a few minutes into this video, so I'll edit them all together, and we've not got half an hour's worth of video to watch. But yeah, brilliant. Thank you very much. Comments. See you again. There's just one thing I want to add on this. I'm not covered in paint. I'm not covered in overspray. The only time I've got paint on me, all over my arms, is using the roller. I've used the roller and it's all over me, all over my arms, over my hands. I'm not covered in spray. That's my grey hair, but not covered in spray, not covered in overspray. The floor's not covered in overspray. Just my hands. Oh, hands and arms. Got paint on me. Can't believe it. We go.